welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Houston Texans. NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He's got his tight end, Anthony Fortzer. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill rolling to his left. Looking deep for Julio. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. So this game of ours, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that, because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while, but 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They'll run. It's Henry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. From the 25 on 2nd down, Tannehill. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. It's the fullback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run it here. This is James White. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the gun, Watson.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. And they'll let that play, the completed pass, stand as they decline the penalty.
So do you get the sense they like their defense?
Yeah, they wanted that next down to come up.
Yeah, they weren't worried about the yardage there at all. Just what you said, let the downs trickle away.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw, Watson. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
So this CD, obviously such a big game, and we'll continue to talk about its importance as we go on. I thought it was interesting. This head coach in his weekly media availability, he was asked who he would lean on in a game like this, and he said it was all about the veterans.
And Brandon, I like his approach because he's obviously thought about this, right? Who can get me not just through this game, but through the rest of the season? And he looks to his veterans. They've been around the team. They can guide everyone and let them know the importance of winning this one. But also, how do we attack what's left in the season and get us ready for what we hope is going to be some postseason play?
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. 2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. They'll roll him out right.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
picked off by Elijah Molden. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Henry on first down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or two at most.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Off the option, here's Henry.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard. Off play action, Tannehill. Man open, here is Jones. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play that time for the Titans. Tannehill keeps on the sneak. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their own.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Now to return, this is David Johnson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. To sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. In your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Here's Watson. And a dump off to White. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. gun. Here's Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Danny Amendola, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. First down and much more for Henry. He's at the 50, 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Titans. Well, Derrick Henry, the league's leading rusher in 2019. You wouldn't think a man that big could motor like that, but he can all right, and he proved it right there. Extra point up and good by Bull. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Johnson now returning. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch the short passes, he can run under a long pass, or he can do what we saw right there, catch one and then make a big gain after the catch.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes this catch, but he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Brevin Jordan
with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Jones. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's Tannehill. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Play action. It's Tannehill. Sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Titans.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Returning it, Johnson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson.
Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes left side. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. First down, here's White. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Watson. Flush to his right.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 137 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Runs over it. Oh, some strong running. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the 2nd level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
A first down carry for Henry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And he will slide down with a good gain. 11 yards is the gain on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
59. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Must 59. Must 59.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's more. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Safety's creeping. 58, come on. You. 58, Mike. Watch the car.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
58, Mike.
Tannehill. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
58, come on. Hey, I'm coming.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Tannehill got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Julio Jones. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Titans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point up and good by Bull. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still,
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson, Amendola catching it left side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and lead the game out that way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's caught. He finds Amendola again.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down.
Another one caught by Collins.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Again, it's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
First down and much more for Henry. And all the way up to the 45-yard line.
177 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
58's the money. 58's the money. Hey, play. Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Alert 3. Alert 3. Check block. Check 3. Switch.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Tannehill going to throw it. Rolling to his right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of it, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount